Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we are playing Archangel Avacyn Historic Brawl, as voted on by you guys in my Discord, which is totally free to join. So make sure you join the Discord link in the description if you want to vote on future videos. So those of you who picked Archangel Avacyn, thank you. You guys are awesome. This is one of my favorite cards of all time, an absolute killer in its time back in Standard, but it's a difficult card to build around. It's not obvious, and if I had to guess why people chose it over the 9 other options, I would say it's probably because it is not obvious. It's a very strange card, and the first step in building an Archangel Avacyn deck that works is to read the card. So let's do it. Archangel Avacyn is 3 and a white for a 4/4 flash flying vigilance. It's like Sarah Angel, but with flash and then more text. A lot more text. When Archangel Avacyn enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Cool. When a non-angel creature you control dies, transform Archangel Avacyn at the beginning of your next upkeep. I'm sorry, not even right. At the beginning of the next upkeep. Then on the backside is Avacyn the Purifier, a 6/5 flyer that says when this transforms into Avacyn the Purifier, it deals 3 damage to each other creature and each opponent, and it's red, so the color identity of the deck is white and red, and it can only be played in Historic Brawl or Commander in a white and red type of deck. All right, just what the card does immediately makes it hard to build around. You can't really build it in an angel deck. You can, if you want to build an angel sub-theme into your deck, you can, but it has to be a non-angel creature that dies or Avacyn doesn't transform. The transform side is into a board wipe, which can be used against you. If the opponent kills one of your creatures and then you transform Avacyn and your own army takes 3 damage, that can be a tilt. That's not a good thing. So it's not really an aggressive creature type deck. It's both a board wipe and protection for your board in one card in the command zone. Everything about it is a little strange. But for me, what I most want to be able to do with Avacyn is I want to be able to transform it at will, because the 3 damage to each opponent followed by a 6/5 flying body it ends games fast. And there's a few tricks to transforming Avacyn. One of the better ones is creatures that sacrifice themselves. So you'll see that this deck has a bunch of cards like Goldhound that can just sacrifice for a mana of any color, and Selfless Savior is hiding in here somewhere. There you are. Along with other cards like Bounty Agent, which can sacrifice to destroy target legendary permanent. I just cut it from the deck. The risk of filming these things. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Please, God, search the thing. All right, fine. We did it, it's fine. But one of my favorites is that you flash Archangel Avacyn in, and then you play a 0 mana creature that's a 0/0, like a Stonecoil Serpent or a Hangerback Walker. You just cast it for 0, it hits the battlefield, then it immediately dies. It triggers Avacyn so that Avacyn transforms on the next upkeep, and you immediately get that effect. What are other cool things to do with Avacyn? Well, if you've ever played, like when I play a game of Commander with this card, my favorite thing is to give it lifelink and or death touch. So we've got cards like Shadow Spear and Basilisk Collar, and we have Fighter Class, which is a tutor for equipment to go get them. That is really awesome because, yeah, death touch means it's going to kill everything, whether the 3 damage is enough or not, and lifelink is you gain all that life. So those are just some of the sweet things that you can do with Archangel Avacyn. The rest of the deck is just built around being good solid value to try to let you set these things up, and protection so that the opponent doesn't kill Avacyn in response. I've already talked a lot for this intro, so this is the part where we stop talking and we start showing. So let's dive in. Let the Archangel Avacyn nonsense begin, and remember to join the Discord if you want to vote on the future videos to be displayed on the channel. Here we go. On the draw against Luna, Apex of Wishes. That's usually a combo mutate deck. Curse of Silence should be really good against such an expensive commander. I can see a way forward for this hand. Firebluff Canal. I curse you. Curse your pretty commander that I totally love. Instant speed removal, though, is super important If we can find that, that will go a long ways. Archangel Avacyn flipping, though, might also be able to get rid of the tokens that Aluna wants to mutate onto. With Curse out, like, honestly, we might also just have to worry about the eventual hard cast of Omniscience. All right, Zenith Chronicler. Little clock, and if the opponent plays a multicolored spell from their 3-color deck, we draw a card. If we play a multicolored spell, they draw a card. Maybe Boseiju comes down as a land. That's good for us, instead of hitting the curse. Clear your mind, and the rest will follow. Ooh, Fable. I was going to play Wedding Announcement. Fable might be better. Opponent takes the 3. Let's go with the broken Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Wedding Announcement pretty broken too. But when they exist in the same deck, it gets a little murky. Fable lets us turn our fighter class into something that doesn't let the opponent draw a card though. They've already got a big score, discarding their multicolored spell. This is bad. We have to find an instant speed removal spell if they go for the Omniscience. That's a land. That is not good. Let's discard the land in the fighter class and draw into removal. Yeah. Okay. Great. Now what? Oh, we're definitely playing a land and attacking, so let's do it. And then probably flashing out Avacyn, but holding up mana and trying to scare the opponent. Or possibly drawing into what we need. So if we can get a creature to die, we can transform the Avacyn. I'm trying to look for a way to do that. I guess we could flash this in, then Iganjo our own creature, transforming Avacyn, killing the token if they wait a turn. It would also suck because Fable would flip and we'd lose it. Okay, well the opponent says I didn't come here to not do this. We get a few draw triggers, so let's draw. Not removal. Let's draw. Also, oh, did they sack? Oh, the treasure's gone. Bazinga. Oh my god. They can do it again next turn though. We are not out of the woods. Attack me out of spite, please. Please, just do it. See what happens. Okay. Let's make some 1/1s and try to keep putting the pressure on. It could matter a lot. Springleaf Drum, not the card we're looking for. Why so hard to draw removal? Got this little freaking plant token, man. Why are you like this? Opponent goes down to 10. Springleaf Drum is kind of free because of reflection. So we've got the 5 mana for the Avacyn. Do we play the Iganjo? Or do we play a tapped Snarl? We're still getting a draw off the top. I'm trying to think of something I could draw that I wouldn't be able to cast. Let's just go for the max open mana. Just in case. Zenith Chronicler got us there last time along with the curse. Oh, that's a draw. They didn't have the land possibly. And another turn for us. Once they mutate onto this plant, they usually get Omniscience on the battlefield, which then just lets them cast their deck because it's usually a ton of card draw spells. We see a Hall of the Storm Giants. So often just mutating onto this token and it's over. But why can't I draw a way to kill a lousy token? If I cast this, it will probably get countered, but that's probably fine. We have to go for it because we're close to lethal. Actually, we have enough to force them to block, so we definitely want to tax all their mana that we can here. It's a tough spot for the opponent. They could counter this, but if it takes them off of killing the reflection, then they're going to die anyway. Or they'll have to block with their token, which could be even worse. Might be the same as dying, you know what I mean? Oh, they're touching my cards. What are you doing? My camera's in the wrong spot. Quit with your comments. I know. I fixed it.
Incoming transmission.
Cool kids, come in, cool kids. You're cool so you can hear this. We don't have much time. Join me at CovertGoBlue HQ. Follow the coordinates on your screen to CovertGoBlue HQ. CovertGoBlue HQ is your ultimate destination for everything CGB. Get your playmats. Get your shark tokens. And get the first look at all new merchandise that CGB releases. There's even more that's on the way. Gear up with the only merch that's 100% certified by the one in Best of One. At the coolest place for the cool kids, CoolStuffInc.com. Head to CoolStuffInc.com/CGB. I'll see you at CovertGoBlue HQ. That's CovertGoBlue HQ.
Light Paws. Clearly a matchup that requires us to have removal. A whole bunch of little auras gonna be flying around. This hand definitely has removal. Has no card advantage, has no ramp, has only 2 mana sources. A lot could go wrong. Mountain off the top. We just set up with 1 tapped white and dare them to play their Light Paws. Most of the time they'll play Light Paws with protection. Boots are the choice. Okay. Well, we are ready to fight Light Paws. The good news is we can play a flash game here. We've drawn enough land that we'll probably get close to Archangel Avacyn. We can flash it in if the opponent ever lets it fly. Okay, that's fine. Opponent going to put the Rune of Sustenance on the boots, so now they grant lifelink. Should have held the basic. Although, I don't know. That's a kind of darned if you do, darned if you don't scenario. So is the right play here to get the Crucible down? Because then we have Lightning Bolt and Helix open. I think we do. Might need to double spell to keep bad things from happening. Nothing. Nothing? That's going to be a couple of protection spells for sure. And we want to use the portable hole on our turn. All right, let's make it happen. What do you got? Shelter. Okay, in response. Bang. Maybe I should have led with Lightning Bolt to make sure I got the 3 life. If we play this, we get to use it here, then play Paragon, then get back the field. Okay. Then go ahead and blow up the cave now. Running out of removal, though. Opponent may be afraid of a Swords to Plowshares because of the way we played this. That would be nice. But no, they're just going right back for it. Unless they have protection, that would make sense. Shelter off the top. Could... Nope, we don't have the untapped land. Let's go ahead and drop our Paragon. Bad things are about to start happening. But hey, we got a free land. A little value. Ripple effects of the tapped land, not being able to have Brave the Elements here. Opponent gets to do the thing. Face the Divinity. Now you gotta read all these terrible auras. +2/+2. Another aura is attached as first strike and lifelink. Perfect. Actually, perfect card for this deck. And what is it? Gauntlets of Light. Okay. Uh-huh. It's happening. Don't think it has Vigilance yet, though. Really hoping that the Wandering Emperor can do something. Didn't see what that was. Never can. +1/+1 in flying. And tapped. Okay, I'll take it. Ow. 1 mana open. What does it do? Oh, okay. I mean, that would be a lot more helpful under different circumstances. Let's do this now.
You started this way, but I'm going to end it. My judgment is fine.
No, not like this. We go first. Ramp. Don't know how we're going to flip Avacyn or how we're going to interact with our opponent. Leyline of the Void on turn 1. And they're playing Kaya. Okay. Be that way. Am I going to hold this shelter? I think we'll find the mana for the Springleaf Drum along the way. Let's see if we can get there. Oh, I'd just play it now. I was trying to decide whether tap land or not tap land. Let's just hold the shelter. Our hand is mostly mana sources. They just don't happen to be lands for the most part. We don't use our graveyard much. If it would go to the graveyard, if a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exiled instead. This says when a non-angel creature you control dies. It still dies, right? Judge. Anyway, here's a Mind Stone. Here's a wedding announcement. No real combination here for the Eternal Wanderer to flicker, so I guess we're just trying to pressure them. Anguish Unmaking is going to exile our beautiful wedding announcement. Ooh, Miria's Call. Here she comes. I'll make a double striker. We'll see if the opponent has targeted Planeswalker removal. I'll also set up so that next turn I can cast a Miria's Call if I need to, since we're just throwing our hand at our opponent and hoping it works out. It's nice. It must be so nice for you. All right, Mana Tithe. Well, when that hits Kaya, I'm going to be really happy. Four fours. Double strike. What else you got? Draw. Yeah, dig. Dig for your life. Authority. Messes with my flash game. Yeah, let's just channel this and make 2 1/1s and attack. Oh, wait. Well, they have to deal with it this turn, and I can give all my creatures indestructible at instant speed. So they need a farewell. X equals 4. Do you have any mana open? No? You don't? Magic the Gathering. On the play against Omnixilus, the adversary. They're Rakdos. Rakdos kills a lot of stuff, so it's not likely that we can play the Chronicler and also like have it live very long, but we have an Ephemerate to protect it from targeted removal. Let's try it. I don't know why it is. I think I have like 3 multicolored cards in this deck. Like the Helix, the Rip Apart, and the Fighter class. If I draw the Chronicler, I always draw one of them. Guaranteed. Just lock it in. All right, put something multicolored on the stack. Nope, denied, but that can't block. Hashtag can't block. You could also flash in a Wandering Emperor instead of attacking. That's pretty good, especially when it comes to exiling a Scrap Heap Scrounger. Let's pass. Mana advantage, best advantage. What if you had no Scrounger?
I'm home.
I made the right choice. Playing against Tatiova, Benthic Druid, Landfall. Esper Sentinel seems good. Don't like going second though. Got something already. Sus. Dare you to make your play. They did make a play. Hangerback Walker in hand is a good way to flip an Avacyn and kill a Tatiova. No ramping from the opponent. Strange. So we could flash in a Cathar Commando. We could also get a tapped Valakut Awakening ready for a future turn. Let's try being aggressive. It might really hinder us next turn if we can't come up with the source that we need. Still no action from the opponent. A Wayward Sword Tooth that doesn't trigger the Esper Sentinel. Okay, we are definitely punished on the land front here. We'll be able to make a red mana next turn. So I guess this comes out tapped. These attack. And I'm just gonna play... I'm gonna play the Walker. We have to stay aggressive, I think. Don't think there's a good choice. Oh, them playing that here is good for us. Because they'd love to save that to go with Tatio. Here she comes. Nope, ranging Raptors. So they don't have another land for this turn. That's very good for us. Now, this thing has a cool ability in Rage. When it's dealt damage, they search for a basic land. All right, how to play this. Are they going to block the ranging with the ranging Raptors on the Cathar Commando? Is it worth ripping this apart when they have a Tatiova? I think I definitely want to cast Ranger Captain. Let's see what they do. A very nice speed bump they've got here. They're going to block. What else are they going to do? Safekeeping. It's mean. So I think I was thinking about this. I don't have anything I really need to play with the captain this turn. So I'm thinking the play is not to give them the land here. Feels weird, looks sus, but I think is correct. Now we drop Ranger Captain. Let's go find something cool. We've got a few choices. I think it's the Stonecoil Serpent, so that for 0 mana we can activate Avacyn if we want to next turn. Right to combat and pass the turn. What does that mean? So the Stonecoil doesn't have flash. We have to do it on our... we have to do it on our turn if we're going to do the thing. Do you think they have another safekeeping? Probably not. Although they did use that in a pretty weird spot. Let's see what they do when we attack here. They still can't block with Sword Tooth because they don't have City's Blessing. Gonna block the Ranger. No protection this time for the Raptor. It's enraged. Although it looks more like it got shot with lightning. So they gonna go fetch a land. Avacyn? Feels like they have counter magic, doesn't it? Feels like they're out to trick me. I'd probably be better off passing the turn. But it's tempting to play a wedding announcement. However, it lines up well with the Rip Apart, so we want a double spell on a turn when we can do that. Rune frickin' Crab. Something that could die to an Avacyn. But no lands. What's this say? You may search your library. Sacrifice it. Your opponent can't cast non-creature spells this turn. Okay. I'm playing around your counter magic. I lock you out. Disallow the trigger. Interesting. Do you pay the 1? They say oops. If they don't pay the 1, then obviously they have something here, right? Okay. I'm going to, with that on the stack, go for a Valakut Awakening. Let's see how they respond to this. Yeah, they're letting that resolve. So they have Tail's End or Wash Away. How are we going to get around that? We're just going to have to keep trying to pressure them with cards that they either can't counter or didn't want to counter. I think these are both good. Gonna go ahead and drop these. Wandering Emperor is a good one. Giada is a good one. We're not pressuring them enough, but I'll find a way. Okay, this can be untapped. We could also go for Restoration into Wedding Announcement. They're definitely strained on mana. Let's wait as far as playing the Wedding Announcement and the Restoration. They would love to cast their counterspell this turn. Let's not give them the easy option. Let's put a Giada on the stack. Oh, nothing. Okay, it is. No, Tail's End would hold priority there. It's Wash Away. Wash Away is the card they have. Yeah, let's try to get Wandering Emperor cooking. Go for a Paradise Druid, that's fine. Still no City's Blessing, still no land drop. Not sure why you run this in a deck that needs to hit its lands to gain advantage. Opponent's got some interesting taste. Oh, Disdainful Stroke. That's another card that would hold priority there. Yep. And they pay the 1. They could still have Wash Away as their last card. So let's play around it a little bit. We're going to play these two. Get these two in the air. I guess we still hold up Avacyn. Thanks to Giada. Or we can play the Wedding Announcement. That will draw a card this turn. The Tatiova could get rolling, but they haven't had a land for a long time. All right, let's go this way. We're going to drown them in this value. Now Tatiova. City's Blessing achieved, so they have a 5/5. They mill me and they draw. They mill 3 lands, thank you. Needed that. Okay, they hit a land off the top. They mill 2 more lands and a bounty, okay. Five coming in, no block. Stonecoil Serpent. We're looking at a trigger here. Okay, so I think I dropped the Amiria's Call because as flashy as the card is, it's not what we want here. And we can get back the... What do we get back? Probably the land. Could also discard boots, get boots on the battlefield. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, let's just do that. Cursing Wash Away won't keep them from casting it. If they still have it, that's a pretty big problem. Maybe the 4/4s are the way to go. Whenever each other angel enters with a +1/+1 counter, that's pretty good. Here comes the business, flying through the air. Down to 16. Go big. Mystical Dispute is a card. Okay, and they pay the 1. Feels good for them. Draw. Elspeth Conquers Death. All right, do they keep ripping land? They rip better than land. They rip Cultivate. And they let me draw. What else do they have? I guess they're going to try to pop off here. And they are popping. Yeah, I didn't keep them contained, did I? I think I went for the line that had the potential to work, though. Try to kill him in the air. Okay, now they've got a whole bunch of creatures. Maybe I do have to flip here. If I have to flip anyway, maybe we take that block. Okay. 2 mana open. We have... Ooh! Each non-elemental creature, huh? Ooh, I don't need Avacyn to do the sweeper. Okay. And they can't be countered. That's so much better. That's so much better.
If you haven't heard of me, then get ready to meet. Get out of my way.
Burn them up.
Or, you know, don't.
1 mana open. We're going to draw a card. Let's go now. Equip here. If we had attacked, we'd have been vigilant, and we'd have a 1/1 afterwards, and maybe that would have been the better play. Now we're drawing a card. I don't know. Having the creature to block with might have been better. Do we defend Chandra? I guess so. Defends Chandra for 2 turns because we make a 2/2. Atiova, land, into land. Yeah, they found him. Good news is they're drawing lands. Bad news is they draw more cards when they draw lands. Did they find something? What are you doing to Chandra? Don't touch her. Okay. Let's see if we can resolve this. And try to keep Tatiova off the battlefield. Maybe it makes more sense to kill the Swordtooth. I mean, Tatiova is really good. But they have so much mana to replay her. Maybe dealing with the other threats is the real answer.
No pressure.
This will keep this able to block. We could also play this, protection from multicolor. There we go. That graveyard has a lot of stuff, thanks to a certain rune crab. Mutate. Gross. Hates it. And the card on top, not a land. world is shaking.
My stewardship.
I believe Chandra can kill it though.
Nature's true power.
One less land. No, it's a 6. Not a 5, it's a 6. Okay. Hard mode for sure. Whoa! Reset my Chandra. Return your Nissa. Recast nothing? Whoa. Huh? Alright. So Nissa is really good. Maybe that is a Tybalt's Trickery target. Then we have 5 mana. What do we do with it? We want to rebuild mana where we can. Let's play this and actually curse Nissa. No, actually, maybe it is still Tatiova, right? You know they want to cast it every chance they get. So yeah, we'll make it Tatiova. Then we do this, and we need to have Trickery open at the end of it, but we want to establish our mana. Bounty Agent can gain haste from boots, so getting boots down is really good. Let's get a Wedding Announcement down. There's Nissa. Let's see what we get. I hope just some ramp spell. Boros counter spell, sucker. Okay, those were both really good, and they get a mana dork. Success. Okay, trigger curse. I am not going to get rid of it. And then they pass. If they had a negate, they would have played it. There's so many things if they had, they would have played it. I think we Chandra them.
Ever see a volcano erupt in person?
Get their mana dork, send Tatiova away. Repudiate. Okay. I mean, yes, that works. All right, we're going to make another creature. How do we want to play this? Do we want to get the tome down? Do we want to get the agent down? Do we want to get the boots down? Let's get the boots down. Boots and agent are a good team. Right? How much can the opponent pop off? Frickin' repudiate. Scooty! Okay, Chandra needs to live. These aren't elementals, right? Nope. Oh, they are elementals! Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. If they don't have a land, though, we'll be okay. They don't have a land. Elspeth conquers death. Come on. Come on. Last card. It can't be that good. No! Okay, we have to keep them from drawing land. This is not legendary. This is not legendary. How do we defend Chandra? We could get rid of the Chandra and sweep. We're going to make a 2/2 though. So we can play these blockers. Blocker, blocker, blocker. We could blow up the Tatiova. Not legendary. Not legendary. Opponent is a wascally one, isn't they? Could shoot the creeper. But I think plus and then minus is the route we should take. Very difficult. Also, there's a chance they could start popping off and then we find another way to win, right? Okay, if we put the boots here, we can kill the Tatiova. If they attack with both, hit the Chandra. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Or we could play the Goldhound. We'll have 2 blockers. We'll have 2 blockers. This can effectively neutralize 2. What is going to happen in this game? Activate. No land, no land, no land. Actually, if they reveal a land card, is now the right time to kill Tatiova so this land doesn't draw? Because they already got rid of this. Yeah, now's the time. Now's the time. Just in case they do hit the land. And it is... Resolve that ability. It's not a land. She's back. Do we sacrifice the curse? Decline. Oh, they took it into hand so they get the... Ah, that's smart. Smart. Too smart. I hate it. Okay, please. No other way to get a land. No other way to get a land. No other way to get a land. Come on. What? Oh, God, no. No! And they're just out of range of Avacyn. Okay, we have to kill them. Even though they're gaining all this Tatiova life, there's no other way. They have all these 2/4s now. We have to kill them. Tatiova gains a life for every land that enters the battlefield. These can all activate to enter more lands into the battlefield. They're at 18. They're at 18. Transform Avacyn, do anything? Not really. It's not really a good option here. So I guess we gotta get Airborne. And then what do we have? 4 mana? 4 mana. Yeah, we gotta try to kill him. All right, boots on the ground. And then we go plus for damage.
Oh, looks like someone's
Activate.
sweaty.
Activate. Hit. All right, they're gonna have a big turn. Let's see what happens. It's possible I should have played it differently just to give them a false sense of security, right? Also an extra turn and I'm very dead. That can block, but Chandra can clear it if Chandra's alive. That is another land. Can you please stop with the extra lands? I know, it's what their deck does. I am aware. Oh God, not that. Oh no, not the card on top. Oh, and they get to draw it. Oh, it's over. It's gotta be over, right? Let the time waste begin. The dam is officially broken. Now we play for the rope out, because it's very possible. Could also break their computer. So if I had done something different last turn, I should have played Archangel Avacyn, put the boots on it, attacked, then played Goldhound, put the boots on it, sacrificed it for mana. Transform Avacyn, kill the Creeper, kill the Benthic Druid, at least make them recast it to get this all going. I still think that they would be where they are now, but with a little less mana, which could matter. But again, we're just trying to break their computer. That's our route to victory now. And normally I'd just honestly scoop and move on and grant them the victory, but you guys get excited about a billion parcel beasts, right? This is really content that I'm playing for now. Opponent down to 1 timeout. No timeouts. They have turned everything into 27/27s. If they actually make it to their combat, they will win. Be careful, don't add anything to the stack. You're gonna run out of time. All right, they got there. They got there. Ah, man, one more turn. I think we still would have lost, but that was a really close game. That was a really close one. Well, I'm sure I messed up a few spots too. Ooh, really fun rampy hand. Heap. We got the swords for the Tulane too, which is a really good card. Tulane, very dangerous commander. Play it with a lot of creatures. Gets kind of infinite value if it gets to stick to the battlefield. Yeah, let's play Signet Goldhound and threaten the Chandra next turn. Paradise Druid. To the battlefield, Chandra. Let's make some mana. To make some mana. And be ready with the swords. I think this is going to be a Chandra ultimate game, but we'll see. Maybe the opponent has something to come up with. They've got a Neoform. Okay, they're going to search their library for a 3-card. They get a Skyclave Apparition. That was... They made that look easy, didn't they? Can't stop that. They made that look easy. Sacred Foundry. Pay the 2 because we can. I'm just going to pass. You want to come at Archangel Avacyn? Soul Herder, gross. So I can flip the Commando. I can use Commando to flip Avacyn to kill both of these. Let's see what they do. We still got the combat step. And we still have what they target with. The question is, do we kill the Herder or the Apparition? And if we use this now, what happens? It's not permanents, it's creatures. Okay. Yeah, let's let them exile. Make a 4/4. They'll target one of my things, which I'm willing to give up here. There's my 4/4. Here's my Archangel. I'll get exiled. Pair of 2/2s. We got the boots. They're going to try to exile this with their Soul Herder next turn. That might be a really good time to trigger Avacyn with the Commando. Although we won't have the mana if we put the boots on Avacyn. Alright, let's be aggressive. I would really like them to play an Artifact or Enchantment. I could also turn this into a creature, and then if it somehow died, it would trigger Avacyn. But let's pass. If they play an enchantment or an artifact, we're good. Are they going to give me another 2/2? Let's find out. Yes, they are. Wow. Okay. And with all their mana up, too. All right, if we sacrifice this, destroy this, and Avacyn flips on our turn, it would kill both of them, but they have all this mana up, so something's wrong. So we shouldn't do that. Also, because they have all these things that the Apparition can target, going to discard this to make another Scrapyard because they have a Field of Ruin. We don't want them to catch our Scrapyard. They can't take this damage forever. Do attack with a Commando. If they block, it will trigger the flip. They won't block. They might flash something in, though. We're already taking that risk. Okay, careful. Careful. Okay. So now flipping is just going to kill my own tutus. My little tutus, okay. But it's still really good. It's still a very good flip for damage and just making a giant flying threat. And the opponent did nothing. They did nothing with their turn. So I guess Avacyn had them frozen. Time wipe. Yep. That works. Let's keep the scrapyards coming. Time wipe in your Tulane deck, huh? So, activate only as a sorcery, so we can put a 5/5 on the field. You have to blow up. Is it sacrifice 3 scrapyards? Yeah, not willing to do that yet. I'll kill the Tulane a few times. Stomps. We're going up to 7 lands. And another land. It's onto inversion. They have a weird deck. Do want to hit my land drop, and I want to have Avacyn available. I'm dropping Torch Breath, which doesn't play around a counterspell, but there's no way they also put a counterspell in there. In this, is there? I mean, I guess it's not the craziest thing I've ever seen. Another land. I mean, that's somebody who has a counterspell, right? Still, we try. We get their counterspell, we get their counterspell. I block with my Indestructible Angel. Yeah, hand is fine. Wow, okay. We're flooding out a little. That is very good for us. Touch the Spirit Realm. All right. Just threaten Avacyn again. We could discard Avacyn, make another scrapyard, send it to command zone. Guardian Project is really good. Ooh, I don't have a solution yet for that. But I do have a 4/4 flyer that can just kill you. Okay, so when this enters, they're going to draw a card. I don't really want to swords it. We might kill them. That's another land. No attack this time. Do I discard something like Touch the Spirit Realm here? I don't think so. Do I discard the swords? I think I do. I'm trying to kill them. And I want to hit the land drop, because if we keep playing Avacyn, we'll probably win. Okay, let's run the scrapyards. So we go colorless, colorless, sack. It has to be done at sorcery speed. Learns that. I've learned that one the hard way. And now for 5 mana, permanents you control gain indestructible until end of turn. And it also works from the graveyard. I know our elves getting triggers. If we send it away till end of turn, let's resolve this trigger first. See if they put a land down. They don't. If I send it away till end of turn, is that going to be good enough? This is going to enter and draw. Let's wait. Let's hold. We've got to find a solution in the air. Touch the Spirit Realm can protect Avacyn from board wipes. It can do a lot. Let's wait till they're about to gain life. They also have that cave. They have that land. Finale for 3. They obviously have something in mind. They don't have enough now for the cave. gains life. Definitely gains life. Gets a lot of value too. What else you got? Combat. Ephemerate. So if that enters the battlefield, what happens? They draw another card? Okay, fine. And they get a land? Okay. Yeah? Yeah. This still could be fine. I have an uncounterable plan. And they have 3 mana. Alright, let's conjure. And because I'm weird, let's conjure. I just like my graveyard to have a lot of land in it for when I finally draw the Paragon. Very, very reasonable play. I'll have none of you tell me otherwise. Alright, my turn. Destroy frickin' evil. It's very good. It's very good. Can transform the Avacyn. Alright, what do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, get him. Got a few plans. A few ways to make this all work, but it does depend what our sneaky opponent is up to. Got a lot of toughness. Got a lot of toughness. Okay, we got some blocks. I will channel my Touch the Spirit Realm and remove the Stomper. And now the trample damage will finish you. If that didn't work and they somehow tried to bounce this or do anything else, I'd use Destroy Evil to blow up my own soul of Phyrexia, get the transformation trigger, and find 3 more damage. And we are back for the post-game wraps, and I hope that you enjoyed today's video with Archangel Avacyn. It's one of my favorite commanders. It's definitely a head-scratcher. There's a lot of options, a lot of ways to build it, and a lot of things that you can do. She only fits into a specific type of deck that is red and white, and she doesn't exactly play well with everything else. So it's a tough build, but very rewarding for an absurd amount of power. And one of the first, I think, just endless kind of text box cards that did so many things. Maybe the beginning of Fire Design back in Shadows over Innistrad. What a card. All right, let me know what you thought of this video, and let me know what other things you think you should go in the deck. Like, what direction would you take a deck like this? Have you played a deck like this? How do you like it? And of course, leave me a comment. Hit subscribe. You stayed till the end of the video. That's the best thing you can do. But leaving a comment, hitting like, and hitting subscribe does really help. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next one. You're cool.